Why are you on that side? What's this?
How are you married when it's on
Shitty song!
If you was a woman or a young teenager or a young girl, etc., I would not advise you to walk down the back of this hotel at night because it's definitely not safe. Okay, so today I am in Oldham at the Victoria Hotel, so I'm just going to take a walk around, have a look and see what's going on. What do you think about the officer? So she's called Kate Irvine, she's from London, she's a member of Stand Up to Racism, and she was in London throwing up Nazi signs. She wasn't arrested, but it's all over the internet now. So they call these people racist, but they're literally the ones throwing up Nazi signs. Would you arrest her if she did that in front of you, or would you allow her to do it? No comment. No comment. No, but I'm just asking, if you actually saw her doing that in front of you, what would happen?
If I see it, then I'll deal with it. I don't need to discuss it.
Would you arrest her?
I don't need to discuss it.
There you go. Two-tier policing as usual. Two-tier policing. Two-tier policing.
Nobody keep telling me just back up from the road. Can you get out of the road, please?
We had one of Stand Up to Racism throwing Nazi signs in London, and the police were protecting her right in front of the faces. There was all there protecting her. What do you think about that, guys? One of them throwing up Nazi signs in London. What do you have to say about that, guys? Anything? Nothing? Nothing? So here we go, guys.
Getting escorted out! Getting escorted out like we little fucking human beings! Protected by the police! Shitbags! Shame on you! Shitbags! Look, everyone! Look how hated they are!
Here we go, guys. Stand Up to Racism started in March. We go around it. So further down the road, I actually got into a debate with a member of Stand Up to Racism, and she was a black lesbian from London. Now, she criticised me and said because I am mixed race, I should not be protesting against illegal immigration and migrant hotels. One of your lot. Now, look at that. Why are you on that side? What's this? Answer my question. What's this? What's this? What is this? What is this? A Nazi. What's this? What is this? What is this? You ain't from Manchester. You're from London. This is my community. You're from London. You're from London. Do you want back to London, mate? So yeah, I basically had like a black woman from Stand Up to Racism saying, why am I on this side? And I asked her the simple question, you know, why are they throwing up Nazi signs? I showed her the picture, she didn't have anything to say about it.
Get rid of the fuckers, man, come on!
She didn't have any response to the Nazi picture. She just kept saying, why am I on this side? Which is just absolutely nonsense. You know, they never respond or talk any logic. The funny thing is as well, she's actually from London. So she's from London, protesting for a hotel that she doesn't even live near, defending illegal migrants in hotels because it doesn't affect their area. They don't even live near these hotels. So, yeah, it's a joke.
shitty song, shitty song, shitty song. This is a shitty song. What a shitty song. Shitty song. Song. I hate this fucking song. I fucking hate this shitty song. Fucking score.
Two-tier protection we can see here, guys. The police, as usual, protecting the golden gooses.
They're taking them to the tram stop now, or the bus stop. So yeah, they're probably escorting them to the tram stop now.
No one fucking likes you. That's why you have to be escorted by the police in and out. No one likes you. No one stands with you. No one. It's only you and that's it. You're traitors. You're weak. You're vile. You're fucking... You traitors for fucking women children up and down the country. Yeah, bitches. You're all bitches. That's why you have to be escorted by the police.
There they go.
See you later, bitches! See you later, you weak leftist snowflake! Bye-bye, weak snowflake! Bye-bye!
Hello guys, how's it going guys? Okay, how's it going girls? You alright? She's stepping the game up. Yeah, she has, yeah, but guys, make sure you subscribe to their channel. Obviously, you know more than me. MKR, got no breaks. They're both putting in a lot of work and exposing this nonsense that is going on at the moment, guys. Well, I've got some paperwork to show you here today, guys. The actual owners of this hotel are from Singapore, so you can see it there. Singapore. They're not even from the UK or Manchester, but yet they're still making millions out of this hotel. Millions.
Amazing.
Millions. You can see it all there. You can look it online. It's Bed Factory Hotels Limited.
Amazing.
And using our communities to make all these millions of pounds. Look it up online, guys, and you see it's absolute nonsense.
How you doing, Jermaine?
Very good, thank you, mate. How you doing?
Follow your channel.
Nice one, thank you, mate.
Love what you do.
Thank you.
Brilliant work. Love the
you.
trip with your son. Up into, was it Upper Mill you went to?
Yeah, it was, yeah.
Bang on.
Thank you, mate. I appreciate it.
Don't stop doing
what do you think about this, mate? Did you see this in London?
No.
So she's a member of Stand Up to Racism. I'm just going to show it again so they can all see. She was making Nazi signs in London, and the police were stood next to her, and she wasn't arrested or anything. So what's your opinion of that? What do you think about that?
It can't be right, can it?
I mean, it's not on, is it?
If somebody else were to do it, they'd get arrested.
So do you think this is an example of two-tier policing?
All day long.
Yeah, all day long. But I think if somebody was on this side doing that, they would arrest them, don't you think?
Oh, I mean, these people wanted the police defunded.
Yeah.
But they're not having the police around them.
Yeah.
Make it make sense.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense, does it?
No. And if I was the police, listening to that constant repetitive drone over and over and over, I'd have to go and have some kind of trauma help or something.
But this hotel, it makes about £100,000 a week, 300 grand a month. Yeah, a week, yeah. About 300,000 a month, about 2 to 3 million a year. And we know that because we had an employee from Serco recently did an interview on DJ Media from these, it was the Stanley Hotel Airport, and he said out of his mouth, he showed the invoices online, it's 87 grand a week that we're getting paid. And that was 2 years ago. So now we know this hotel's making about 85 to 100 grand a week.
There's a word for that, it's called being rinsed.
Well, yeah, it is, yeah.
And it's my money. I mean, if these people who want them, take them home with you.
Yeah.
You pay for them. Yeah. You look after them, feed them, clothe them, and look after them.
So yeah, I just want to take you to the side of this hotel now, guys, because the location, it's quite an interesting location. Yeah, as you can see, the hotel's here, and then
This canal is right next to the hotel. You can imagine this is basically a dream getaway for criminals. You know, if you was living in this hotel and you wanted to commit crime, you could easily, you know, go to whatever location that you want to commit crime in, and then basically escape down this canal, and then, you know, covertly make your way back into the hotel. I'm just going to walk around the back of this hotel now. That's the hotel there, you can see it in the distance. And then this path, basically, it's a path that runs all the way down to Manchester, Stockport. So you can literally make your way you can make your way across the entire sort of span of Manchester down this canal. In my opinion, it's not very safe. If you was a woman or a young teenager or a young girl, etc., I would not advise you to walk down the back of this hotel at night, because it's definitely not safe. We've got hundreds of undocumented men in that hotel. Nobody knows who they are. This is the bridge that goes across to the hotel, basically. You go down here, across this bridge, and yeah, this is the back of the hotel. But look at the state of this, guys. Look at this wall, look at the state of it. This hotel is making millions of pounds. And look at it, it's falling apart. It's a pigsty. You know, I'm sure there's some sort of health and safety regulations that this is not abiding by, but it's completely fell down, it's collapsed. Apparently there's supposed to be a call centre just at the back of here as well, over this wall. I've seen somebody do a video on it recently, and there's a call centre connected to the hotel. But when they was asked about it, they said it has nothing to do with the hotel. But it's inside the hotel, so it's impossible for it to not be connected. Yeah, as you can see, it's an absolute mess. Disgusting. They're clearly not spending any money on maintaining the hotel. And yeah, it's in disrepair. Smashed up TVs at the back here as well. God knows where they've came from. But they've been stole by migrants in the hotel. That is a massive, like, not joking, this is like 100 inch TV. It's massive, and it's just smashed up there. Yeah. So this is a family community. There's a lot of families that live here. You know, it's a Saturday afternoon, it's pretty quiet now. But there's a lot of families, nice houses. You can tell they've got children because they've got football nets, basketball nets, bikes and stuff in the gardens. So I'd be interested to know what they think about this hotel. For me, it's very concerning that they would actually put a hotel in the middle of a community like this. It's very concerning. But, you know, as I was showing people outside of the hotel there, you know, there is proof that the owners of this hotel, they're not actually from the UK. They're from Singapore. They're Singaporean investors. So they have no connection to this community or the UK, which kind of, you know, it kind of highlights the crisis that is happening at the moment in terms of these migrant hotels. People that are running them and buying them, they're not from the communities that they are placing them in. And that is where the danger comes in, because these people that are buying these hotels, they're not coming into the community, looking at the families and the men, women and children that are living in the community. They're not bothered about that. They just want their hotel open so they can start raking in millions. And, you know, it comes at the cost of the community. As we see, there are a lot of undocumented men placed in these hotels. You know, criminals from other countries. You know, Donald Trump said it himself recently. These countries, they're not sending their best. They're sending their worst. And a lot of them are ex-prisoners, they're rapists, they're murderers, and they don't belong in this country. And I can't express how bad it is. But that's why I'm here today, guys, to film it and just create awareness and let people know what is actually happening. And yeah, I'm gonna go back round to the hotel now and see what's going on. And from my understanding, a stink bomb was let off, which was letting off quite a pungent smell. But the protesters, but the police haven't moved. But the counter-protesters haven't moved. But the leftists haven't moved and the police haven't moved. They've still stayed there. But yeah, there seems to be more and more cars turning up and more police officers turning up.
Labour. Sharita Mondogoy, Labour.
Going, mate, you're right, mate. Right, fellas, how's it going, lads? Right, mate, nice one. But anyway, that's going to wrap it up for this video, guys. If you enjoyed the content, consider subscribing, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out.